We all love to see the blossoming relationship between a couple, but if you were not the guy going for the tissue box, it's always going to ruin the fun you had while watching the show. This week's Thursday, I decided to bring out 10 romance animes with happy endings. Yes, so smiles all the way to the end, okay? You get some beatings here and there too. Here we go. Standing tall at the top of our list is Love Complex, which, as the name points out, follows the complicated love story of a pair of high schoolers, Riza Kaizumi and Atsushi Otani. The pair seems ordinary enough until you compare their heights. Kazumi towers at 5 feet 8 inches, and Otani is a midgety 5 foot 1 inch. So when super tall Ryoju Suzuki shows up in her class, Kaizumi falls head over heels for him because for once, here was a guy who was taller than her. On the other end of the class, Otani was falling for the shy little Chiharu Tanaka. Vertically challenged Kaizumi and Otani team up to help each other get their crushes. Their plans miserably fail when Suzuki and Tanaka end up dating each other. Still, this teamwork got Kaizumi catching feelings for Otani. This anime has a wonderful mix of love, confusion, and general amounts of bickers and banters to keep you hooked to the very end. Looks could not be more deceiving than the crazy duo in Torodoro, as they form an unlikely alliance to get their crushes. Nobody notices Ryuji Takasu's gentle and caring persona, all because of his intimidating eyes. Then there's this tiny, doll-like Taiga Ayasaka, whose unruly hair matches her violent temper. When she accidentally slips a love letter meant for Yuzaka Kitamaru in Ryuji's bag, she decides to induce amnesia with a quick blow to Ryuji's head with a wooden katana. For the love of his life, literally, Ryuji insists that a crush is nothing to be embarrassed and reveals his crush on Minori Kushida. The duo decides to form an alliance once they realize that they have a crush on each other's best friends. Every character has a backstory for their behavior in this unpredictable love story. It will take you on the most unusual journey of love and comedy, with twists and turns gracefully revealing the depth of well-crafted characters. If you've ever tried to escape those embarrassing times in middle school, you will find yourself relating to love, chunibyo, and other delusions more than you'd like to admit. Yuta Togashi's is your average high schooler, eager to escape his embarrassing middle school chunibyo with a fresh start in a new high school. Enter Takanashi Rika, who is still a devoted chunibyo and knows Yuta's former not-so-glory days as the Dark Master. So much for an escape. Despite Rika being his personalized hell, Yuta accepts her and even uses his abandoned Dark Flame Master persona to cheer Rika up. The series is bucket loads of comedy laced with progressive love. As the characters grow closer, Rika realizes that her emotions are not of respect, but genuine love. The feelings become mutual as Yuta learns more of Rika's tragic past and sees her endearing benevolent sides. This story is in no way short of cutesy, heartwarming scenes with a soundtrack that you will play on your heartstrings till you're giddy. Reality-altering anime, Kimi no Na wa, or Your Name, is far from being your average happy love story. As the stars fell from the sky, the lives of two young souls change forever. Mitsuha Miyamizu and Taki Tachibana are two high school students, dreaming of each other's lives, without a clue that the other exists. While you wait for these two characters to meet, as in usual love stories, the story will leave you baffled when they switch bodies out of the blue. The movie follows them on their journey as they get to know each other and their lives, slowly but surely, to love this person they now share a life with. This sheer masterpiece spins out the entwined lives of Miyamizu and Tachibana as they try to find their way through distance and tragedy to each other. Though the movie may have its tear-jerking moments, this romance movie ends on a happy note. The Familiar of Zero tells the story of a seemingly ordinary boy whisked away to a world of magic. And no, we're not talking about Harry Potter. From contemporary Japan, Saito Hiraga is summoned into the magical kingdom of Hulkagenia as a familiar to the borderline sadistic mage, Luis Francosi. Adding insult to injury, Luis makes him wash her clothes, sleep on a bed of hay, and whips him if he upsets her. Despite being a self-obsessed member of nobility, Luis is hopeless at magic, earning the nickname Luis the Zero. Unsurprisingly, as Saito and Luis's friendship grows, they fall in love with each other. But this isn't just another tale of submission and love. The story soon expands to encompass a magical Europe plagued by the class politics of magi over non-magi, twisting into a gripping tale of politics and a romantic comedy. Chan's encounters leading to love takes a whole new twist in Maid-sama when Takumi Usi finds out that Ayuzawa works as a part-time maid. Having a part-time job isn't so bad, but it's disastrous for the demon president, aptly nicknamed by the boys in her school for her strict disciplinary style. Ayuzawa is threatened by blackmail when the popular boy in school, Takumi Usi, discovers her submissive maid persona. Usi is immediately smitten with Ayuzawa and uses his droll personality to push her buttons while bringing her closer to him. As the story goes, Mizuki's revealed to be not quite the man-hating tyrant, and Usi is not the cold, unfeeling ladies' man either. Despite the relationship development being a little slow, the series does end with a bang, and has a very touching and satisfying conclusion, with its incredible artwork and tons of great comedy. This anime is one for the watch list for all you rom-com fans. What does it feel like to be rejected and resented? Origairu is one of the few love stories that captures the harsher sides of love. Discriminated, isolated, and pragmatic to a fault, with a complementary set of dead fish eyes. Hachiman Hikigaya is the epitome of bitter and resentful. Hikigaya is forced to join a club by his teacher, a club with only one member, President Yukino Yukinoshita, or the Ice-Cold Beauty. She believes it is the duty of the exceptional to help with the lost lambs of the world, and her club extends a helping hand to any student who seeks support. The perfect company for a pessimist. Eventually, the two hard-boiled characters learn to open up to each other and admit their feelings, but only after trials of confusion and misunderstandings. Don't be disheartened by the focus on the bitter truth of the youthful romance. The show, at its core, is actually funny, with plentiful dashes of sarcastic humor, guaranteed to keep you wanting more. The next time your friends give you a crazy dare, maybe take it a little serious. Because in My First Girlfriend as Gao, what started off as a dare from his crazed friends actually turns into something long-lasting. As Junichi Hashiba watches in dismay at his schoolmates coupling up, his friends force him to ask out the fashionable and pretty Yukane Yami. Although she suspects that Junichi is a virgin and that all he wants to do is sleep with her, she agrees to be his girlfriend. Underneath all her promiscuous appearance, Yukane is very caring and even seeks her friend's advice often on how to relate to Junichi better. Junichi eventually learns that there is more to a relationship than just sex. He tries to be a better and well-behaved guy when he learns that Yukane genuinely likes him. This is the perfect anime to watch if you're in the mood for something lighthearted with some hilarious relationship attempts from clueless high schoolers. Taking a dive into the deeper and more symbolic stories, we have Golden Time. Banri Tada has lost his memories and is followed around by his spirit, possessing all the lost memories. Newly admitted into law school, he runs into Mitsuo Yanagisawa, who was trying to escape Koko Kaga, his childhood friend he promised to marry. Koko enrolls in the college herself, walks to Mitsuo, and then hits him across the face with a bouquet of roses before leaving. Meanwhile, Banri finds himself falling for Kaga, but his spirit is in love with Linda, Banri's former best friend who also attended the same college. Golden Time is like a puzzle, each episode providing a single piece as Banri collects his lost memories. The hints and tools you need to solve the puzzle are all provided for you in the show, but you have to keep an eye out for them for a truly satisfying experience.
Inaba, もしかして、太一のこと。
Can you really trust your closest friends? Kokoro Connect puts his friendship, trust, and love through a one-of-a-kind test, finding no school club they truly fit in. 5 students decide to make their own club, dubbed the Student Cultural Research Club. The club consists of a rather motley crew of students, a hardcore wrestling fan, an indecisive optimist, a calm computer genius, a petite karate practitioner, and the class clown. All is well until the 5 are suddenly thrown into a mess of body switching. Everyone has their own darkest secrets, desires, painful memories, and insecurities. And as bonds are made, strengthened, or broken in this confusing trial, Taichi and Lori figure out the truth to the love they felt. Himiko finds her sharp attitude softening to one person in particular. And the perverse Yoshifumi makes the unlikeliest connection with androphic Yui. Kokoro Connect succeeds in blending comedic school life shenanigans with more serious emotional moments, a testament to the quality of its gripping writing. So, did you like our list? Let me know down below in the comments which of these series you're going to watch. And don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Next watch list video will be coming next week as usual, so stay tuned and be ready for more awesome anime content.